Well, well, well. If it isn't the second man ever to send Cthulhu back to those watery depths, it's Zengar Godslayer, our Han, Norse, Icelandic ruler currently working towards our Merchant Republic, of course. Welcome back. Yesterday, we followed in our great-grandfather's footsteps and put Cthulhu to sleep once again. The curse, perhaps, of our dynasty, the curse of their bloodline. Guardians of the World? I quite like that more than a curse. It might be a nice title instead. Flip it into something positive, huh? A lot of people, in fact, commented on yesterday's episode saying that we need to turn it into some sort of quest line, and I do agree. I'll see what I can do with that. I'll come up with a few ideas and see how we can work it together. And maybe every few generations, it's guaranteed that Cthulhu will come back and challenge us. Maybe flesh it out a little bit more if we do have that bloodline. Someone said in the comments, I thought this was a good idea. Our guy wrote down, of course, what he did. Maybe our next character can apply that in a different way. That sounds kind of fun. I'll see what I can do with that in between things here. Today, though, our main focus continues to be becoming that Merchant Republic. Han, Norse, Merchant Republic in Iceland seems a nice, unique playstyle. Very bizarre. We need that large market city. The thing standing between us and our goal is currently like 1,400 research. Actually, only 1,100 research. That's not too bad at all. And of course, if other people start catching up with our city construction, that gap will slowly decrease and it'll become cheaper and cheaper over time. I think it was originally 1,600, right? So we've already saved a little bit there. Let's carry on. I need to turn it down a little bit, though, because it's bloody loud in my ears for some reason today. All right, there you go. Much better. So we'll keep focusing on that. And then, of course, along with gathering all of Iceland back together, we managed to finally unify the realm with some clever plots here and there. We've also began work on the Hemophiliac, which, again, sounds a bit weird, given that our guy's all about counting coin and has his backstory of being a guild artisan. But we do also have that kind of cultural part of it. It's kind of an integral part of our, well, culture at this point, right? The sacrifice, what might seem weird to us, is very normal to him. So we'll keep working on that in the background here, too. It's just kind of the done thing, right? Kind of expected. Oh, shit. My liege, I am pleased to report the success of my mission. The majority of the population has been converted to the Germanic faith. Wowee. Okay, so that brings that all in line with our current religion. That was still old Germanic. How are we looking on the culture map mode? Pure curiosity here. Half Han, half Norse. Seems perfect for the melting pot culture to come about, huh? Excellent, thank you. Of course, that melting pot culture will hopefully kick in the next kind of 30 years or so. Let's plow on then. Betrothed can marry. Oh, right, of course, we did betroth ourselves to that girl because she is attractive. Oh, sorry, quick. This lady is attractive, though. Attractive, prolific, and burly. Already got a kid out of her. Fantastic start. A lot of people also said, don't forget to firstly educate this kid, which is a great point. Definitely something I missed out on there. Who are we going to get to educate you? I would love for Zengar to do it. But we're training this kid in stewardship, right? And our scholar bureaucrat from China has good stewardship, good education, gregarious, charitable. He's not a bad educator at all. He's not the best educator we could go for here. But I think, again, kind of educating him in the same way we were educated by a Chinese scholar seems fairly appropriate. We'll try and send him off to the university too, whenever we get that opportunity to do so. They have to be, what, like 16 before that? We might have the option. No, we don't have it quite yet. Okay, we'll wait and then we'll double check when he is a little bit older there. What do we want to do then? I mean, we've got a much larger army size. Okay, someone's in our warehouse. There are men, several men talking. That does sound dangerous, but it is for 3 trade goods. Break the wall down. Mjolnir in one hand, Gungnir in the other. Let's go for it. Okay. The men took notice of you as you approached them. They turned to face you brandishing clubs and knives while daring you to stop them. Sorry, I am still a little bit ill, so I apologize if I'm messing things up with regards to the reading front. Well, I've got a real bad plot nose today. Fight them. 76% chance of 250 prestige and 200 assets, or we gain wounded and lose 3 goods. I mean, look, favors on our side. Fortune favors the bold. Let's do it. Oh, we actually succeeded. Very nice. That's a good change of pace. We've had a lot of negatives with this guy so far. We got kind of lucky in some regards, but event outcomes, we've kind of been kicked around a little bit with that. Oh, dear. Our second wife, Chiefess Varlock, Chiefess Varlock Elisa. Why has she got so many names? Oh, that's her last name. Got it. I'm sure I'm misinterpreting the signs, because the omens around her pregnancy are terrible. Thanks to our high learning, though, we can try and repurpose those signs a little bit into something better. Be a shame if that pregnancy comes out terrible, because she's got, like, really good inheritable traits. Prolific, attractive, burly are obviously quite nice. Especially given that we're moving away from that strength base to more of a... More brains, less brawn. So I don't really care about burly, but attractive definitely would be quite nice for a character who's gonna be a bit more involved in diplomacy and that type of thing. Why are all the holding graphics so different? Because those two are Han? How weird. Okay. So let's see what we can build, but I think we're pretty much out of buildings now. Oh, to be fair, we've got a lot of prestige, though, haven't we? So when we upgrade those to city, they'll be converted into other various different buildings. To be honest, gold is much easier to get than prestige. It would be kind of more sensible in a way to wait until we upgrade it to a full-on city, become a merchant republic, then upgrade it with gold rather than prestige, but I think it's all right. For the time being, I still think it's a fair idea. You know, we can take all the troops we can get. Our army is so sizable at this point, as we saw yesterday, we can kind of turn up to places and burn them down in 2 seconds flat. Hello. This lady. What does that mean? Jinner will be comforted by your kind gesture. Is that not another one of our wives? Who is Jinner? Oh, it's our wife. Oh, the game is confusing our wives here. It occurred to me my wife is feeling somewhat gloomy as of late. The burden of her unborn child is surely causing some hormonal imbalance that is affecting her mood. Brilliant. Oh, sorry, humoral unbalance. Misread that one. I was putting it down to a case of hysteria. I'll buy her something nice. There you are. A kind gift for the lady. Now stop being sad about being pregnant. Oh. Throlfa, our cousin. That could be politically dangerous. Wowee, what a fucking plot twister. That's incredible. King Orca the vegetable died, our cousin, and our other cousin who stood to inherit nothing. King Throlfa of Finnmark, a man who was never destined to rule, has got it because the other guy just didn't have a kid in time. Now, Throlfa of Finnmark, as a reminder, was the guy who yesterday I framed for doing all sorts of terrible things and basically incited him into a revolt against us. He declared war on us, and I revoked his title through some scheming and intrigue. Now, as a big plot twist, this guy is in charge of Finnmark. All of our dynasty's holdings on mainland Scandinavia. Wow. We've got ourselves an enemy on the continent. That's cool, but a little bit dangerous. We'll have to keep an eye on that. I don't think anything will come of it, because I don't think he's got the aptitude, shall we say, but we'll see what happens there. I'm going to take this gigantic army, regardless of how much it costs us. Bloody hell, 11.8 gold per month. Good lord. We're going to take this giant army of, what is it going to be at top level? 7,200 men. And we're just going to go and hit places we wouldn't normally hit, because now we've got the troops to do it with, right? Let's go for all of this kind of northern continental European coast. Start with the Netherlands and move across. We've got a song called You. You Godslayer. What a fantastic name. I can't complain about that. No inherited traits, unfortunately. Kind of unlucky, given that she had 3 to pick from there. Do we have any? We have 2 as well, and that could end up with none. Good lord. I'm going to keep it as You Godslayer, because that is incredible. Bear in mind my hand, so of course the dynasty name goes first. But that is very cool. Oh, and we can designate an heir now. We weren't able to do that before. Why are we allowed to do it now? It's because we're a... Maybe we want a culture before that allows heir designation. We are still the same. Agnetic, Cognetic, Gavelkind. How very bizarre. Whoa, so we can just do that now then. Weird. Okay, I mean, I'm certainly not complaining, so it means if we do get a kid that ends up becoming very good, we just name them our primary heir. And then they inherit the lion's share of the titles. Of course, it'll be the same problem that we've kind of had before, where the rest will be divided out because of Gavelkind. And someone did leave a comment saying we need to move away from Gavelkind, and I do agree. What do we want to do with it then? We could go for eldership. So that means the elders basically vote in a character. It does kind of remove the heir designation. So the heir designation is good in that we pick a character who we guarantee to get the Duchy of Iceland. We can pick the best amongst our children. And we're going to start getting quite a lot of children now that we've got 3 wives, or 4 wives, or however many we're up to right now. But the problem with heir designation is that they'll inherit the duchy and the capital, but the other titles will be divided. Whereas with eldership, it all goes to one kid, but we have less control over what kid gets it all, if that makes sense. Or more specifically, there's a gamble associated with it. We still get to put up a character, but there's a gamble that the elders might not be up for it. I think, given that we're moving towards a republic, which is by definition kind of elder elective, I think we should go for it. I'm going to flip over to eldership. You know what? I think it's an okay idea. Then for the time being, I think the elders will probably like us anyway, but we'll take a look at the electors in a second. I'm going to vote for Slurva, because I think it's a safe bet right now. There are no other electors besides us, apparently. Here you go. The elders are finally ticking in. So she is pleased. This guy's ecstatic. I thought it was elated, but there you go. I have a really high opinion of us, which is great, and he's also content. It gives an extra vote. This lady, our first wife, well, that's her son for a start, so of course she's going to vote for it. And this guy likes us. But you know what? I'll send him a little gift on the download there, seeing as we can definitely afford it. Okay, so we're pretty much in the safe then, huh? All right, fair enough. Definitely the right call then. Good work, comment section. What is this you've got here? Camp fever. Oh, it's just a little bit of typhus. It's good for character building. Don't worry about it. Right, let's get in there then. And to be honest, even the HRE at this point, no, sorry, I should just call it Germany, shouldn't I? Even though it's essentially the same thing. To get all those troops together and come up here when they're not at a time of war and try and stop us, who are they at war with? They are trying to vassalize Nitria. Okay, they're a little bit distracted, but they are still very, very powerful. I think even they wouldn't risk putting... They certainly wouldn't get their army into one big stack, and they wouldn't risk a straight crossing into... I mean, an army that's almost half their army size. A bit of a gamble, huh? Greetings, Trader Jengar. Hello. There's a high demand for incense. I think we have incense, don't we? Let's take a quick look at Pope's hentai. Brilliant. Caught me off guard there for a second, and then it all came flooding back. Never a good thing when the hentai comes flooding back, though. We don't have it, but you know what we can do? We can take it out of our warehouse, right? Oh, no, we got silk banners. My bad. Okay, well, let's go to market, see if we can buy some then. And you know what? I think we're probably well on our way to forging this bloodline. Maybe not as... I'm not as focused on it as I think we would need to be to guarantee it, but I think we're doing okay. There you go. Fantastic news. And then we go deliver trade good and send the incense. Did that cost us more than we paid? I'm not sure, but it fulfilled the mission, so it's a price definitely worth paying either way. Middelburg was filled with horses and cattle. Shall we share them with our people, take the best specimens, or burn them? I mean, right now, either taking the gold or the... I mean, and the piety would make the most sense, because that's the one we're getting the least of. But again, play the character. Let's take the gold. We're here for fat stacks to pay off our guild artisans. I don't know why I've specifically gone for Zealand. I guess it's the safest bet to go for to kick things off. Oh, look at the money coming in. Holy shit, I know why I've gone for Zealand. Good lord. That was like 12 days, and we're like... Well, 24 days, I should say. It's 12 days per siege kind of stage, for lack of a better word. Oh, hello. Greetings, Master Jenga. I met a few artisans looking for a sponsor. What should we buy? Glassware, musical instruments, velvet cloths. This guy's great. Why is he called a high butter teeth? Oh, I don't like that at all. That's a bit fucked up. Okay, we'll take the music instruments. Sure, why not? Oh my god, they actually did put him into a doom stack. Wow, that's new. Okay, well shit. Let's go back to the Isle of Man. It genuinely, weirdly enough, might be, again, a safer bet to stick, or more lucrative, even though there's obviously way more gold down on the continent. Because we've got such gigantic death stacks now, we will be able to siege all the way through Wales, not just going for the safe points in, like, Anglesey in the north. But I can't imagine Ireland are going to be able to bring together enough troops, right? Maximum army level is 5,400, and that's not including his allies as well. So that's 3,900 on top. Yeah, even then, that's a big gamble for him, and he's not going to be able to call in his allies on raiders. So, genuinely, we might be completely impervious to anyone trying to stop us going through the UK, and I'm all right with that. Hello? Are we going to burn more Welsh people for the Germanic faith? I'm absolutely going to take that one. Because we do want to strengthen our religion somewhat. That's beneficial for us. Obviously, we've got that kind of aspect of spiritualism, given that we, quote-unquote, kill Cthulhu, or at least put him back to sleep for a while. Yeah, I think we'll go for that one. It's not the gold, but a guy who, you know, wields Mjolnir so flagrantly can't be considered a religious prude. Oh, hello. Oh, he's dead. He's already dead. My god, he pissed off the wrong guy almost immediately. It's Fatam II. Oh, that's cool. Fantastic. He's a direct descendant of original Fatam. That's cool. So it's not the other branch. It's like kind of come back in a little bit more towards us again. What's Fatam got? Oh my god, a load of shit. He got the Roman helmet back. He did what I couldn't. I can't even be mad. You know what, Fatam? Genuinely, brother, take this gold. He got the helmet back for the dynasty. What a fucking guy. I know Throlfa technically did it, but he gets no credit. I like this guy. And he got a lusty... Wait, is the lusty Norse made ours? Was that ours originally? No, that was a different one. Holy crap. I can't be angry. I really can't. That's really cool. I'm glad that that's happened out there. Fat Arm the Second, too. It's nice to see that we've left a mark on the AI as well. He who laughs last, laughs longest. Finally, that vile king, Throlfer, has left this fine earth. While everything will definitely be better without him, I have a lot of extra time on my hands now. I think his skull would look fine on my mantelpiece. Absolutely, yes, it would. Let's go and grab that one. Hopefully no one will catch us. Finally, with one last swing at the cleaver, King Throlfer's ugly head is severed from its equally disgusting body. I roll it up in a piece of cloth and stash it in a satchel and escape undetected into the night. I almost wish you were alive to see this, Throlfer. And we're going to put it on our mantelpiece. Brilliant. Well done. Good work. We might as well work up through England then. We've got a child called Pooh. I assume is how that's pronounced. Ah! Attractive Pooh. You know what? Honestly, this kid would make a better successor. Immediately starts with that diplomacy bonus. Of course, attractive is very good. Attraction speed plus 30. Sickly, though. That's a shame. It's a shame, but it's all right. You'll be fine, little Pooh. Let's go ahead and get you educated immediately. Who are we going to educate you by, though? Realistically, our first wife would be a good choice because she's just a great character. She's got 15 in the relevant stats. She's a genius. She's just... Okay, let's give him to her. And the only reason I don't want us to do it is because we're obviously very busy, but we're also fucking batshit crazy. Literally start raving mad. And that doesn't work so well as an educator. And I'm not just saying that. It genuinely works against their education if the Guardian is insane for fairly obvious reasons. Hello? Okay, I think that means somebody somewhere upgraded a wonder. Thanks for letting us know. We can now get another promotion. We're blitzing through the Great Trade League. And to be honest, at the speed we're going, it might be quicker to become a Merchant Republic through the bloody Guildmaster rank. I genuinely might think we get that before we get the city, which would be a shame, but, you know, it's possible. So now we can buy or sell stalls and caravans. That's kind of cool. Foreign holding decision. Caravans can be used on a foreign province holdings that have a trade good modifier by right-clicking them while owning a caravan. We basically send the caravan out to go and buy an item directly from someone that has that item for cheaper. So what have we got on the goods map here, then? Trade goods present. Caravan present. Whoa. I never really got this heavily into, and we've got the resource map turned off right now, as per a game rule. I could turn it back on, I suppose, but it's very, very, very technical. Every province gets its own, like, trade good and things like that, and it gets a little bit too deep, I think, to be entertaining in a playthrough, but to watch, that is, obviously, for YouTube. But I would highly recommend it if you're into the kind of economy stuff, if you really enjoy, like, Victoria and the weird mechanics that shit had going on, or even EU4 or Hearts of Iron, I suppose, to some extent. I think that would go... I think you probably enjoyed that aspect of it quite a lot. Wow, hello. They're actually going for us, huh? That's a surprise. Riding over the plains, I see a group of pompous soldiers coming from my unit, weapons raised. When they're finished with us, all my men are dead. I sink to my knees in the mud, wondering why I'm still here. What happened? I don't belong here. Or where is the enemy commander? I'll kill him myself. Our guy's a lunatic. He's proud. He's brave. He's also, more importantly, a hemophiliac, tribal kinslayer, and Viking. Would he go for it? 70 personal combat? He's got 15. Very secure chest to go along with his marble statue. Okay. You know what? I think our guy, just based on his pride and bravery alone, wouldn't let that stand. He's not a warrior, but I think it's worth the gamble just to play the character right. Whereas the enemy commander, I'll kill him myself. Chase Mayor Athelric down for a personal duel on the battlefield. I was chasing Mayor Athelric over the plains when Gudmundr shoved me aside, barking, "I'll take this one, my lord," clumsily swinging his battle axe. How chivalrous. You did well in the duel. Well, that's good. And again, I'm not sure why they attacked us, because we absolutely annihilated them. For every one of them that killed us, we killed 2 of them. We're just here to raid. Just let me have it. Was it really worth saving yourself the 50 gold or whatever? Brilliant. I mean, we're not getting any gold from here anyway, because it's not near the coast, so let's just use it to move around, I guess. Let's go for Cumberland. Hello. We should really dot these ships, too. Another 580. Thank you. That's all going to go into that City of Wonder very, very soon. Ah! Xiao Zhan has been going around Ostistland for a few days now, praising me as one of the wisest rulers Iceland has ever seen in decades. Knowing that one of the oldest and most esteemed people in the realm supports me so openly has undoubtedly increased my standing amongst the vassals. Nice. Praised by elders, giving tribal vassal opinion +10. We don't have many vassals. We have the Isle of Man, and we also have like a church? Like a Goldie in a church, and that's genuinely it. But that's okay. It's better than nothing. Oh, shit. It seems my interest in Indian religions, not entirely true. It's Taoism. We have an interest in specifically. Obviously, this guy is Taoist. We've got sympathy for Eastern religions, which aren't necessarily Indian. It's paradox being a little bit, I guess, lazy, is for lack of a better word. It seems that my interest in Indian religions has come to the attention of one of their practitioners within the realm. We met and had the most fruitful discussions about theology and other matters. I'm going to say the word theology there. I made a friend. Excellent. Talking about Indian religion, something that neither of us have an interest in. Technically have an interest in. Okay, give me that gold. Absolutely don't need it, but I think we've got to make up for, you know, giving the religion something earlier. Wow. This really is kind of shitty loot a bit. I say that, I mean, it's 80 gold a swing. It just seems kind of slow. Right, so that one's burnt down. Let's see if we can go back up around to... Actually, this is all calmed down now. Look. Fantastic. And this one would be great to burn down because it is a duchy capital. This guy might have some good artifacts for us. A couple of things we could steal. If we could take his horse, that'll certainly fetch a few hundred coin. Maybe capture some of his family members. Really, we should have a mass sacrifice soon too. Oh, shit. Well, of all the things I was expecting to do with this character, upgrading his Viking trait, something we couldn't do when I was actively trying to do it, is kind of a surprise. Few alive have made a more fearsome reputation than you. When many Vikings merely raid, you destroy entire towns and castles, leaving none alive besides one to spread the tale of Zhengar the Ravager. There is more work to be done. We lose the trait Viking, but gain the trait Ravager. Holy crap. Martial, personal combat, Norse pagan opinion +20, Reformed Germanic opinion +20, same trait opinion +5. Wow. How the hell with this guy? Of all characters, I think Zhengar's going to be really, really hard to beat. It's like we're not even focusing on that aspect of things. This man spends all the time at the market, but the character we were actually training with, putting through the Berserker Society or whatever else, he wasn't the one that pleased Odin. He wasn't the one that became a Ravager. My God. Major investment. Please, take the money. There's so much of it going around. I'm actually quite impressed by that. This guy's already taken me for... I thought he was going to be fairly mediocre. Kind of that in-between character to take us from tribal through to a merchant republic. Oh, shit. That was unfortunate. They moved in just as we moved in. But he's ended up being super, super impressive. The Battle of Chester. Zhengar, you haphazard brute. A shout carries over the plains where I'm fighting a close battle alongside my personal guards. In the distance, I see enemy reinforcements coming our way. Listen, I begin to my soldiers. We're going to destroy them. With aggressive leader or turtle formation like we practice, giving us defender. You know what we have that they don't? Each other, giving inspiring leader, or follow your gut or mine, giving trickster. Well, I think, again, for the character, and I'm not just saying this because in some ways it's objectively the right one, aggressive leader with light units can work really well, you know, give that big pursuit, so if you do want to battle, you're doing lots of damage, which means they might not be able to come back and clap you. Defender's also very good for light infantry, because that's the one thing they lack. Inspiring leader, though, for the morale damage. Sure, we won't kill as many, but the battles will end sooner, and I do think the kind of, again, pride, bravery, the legend of this guy, another Godslayer, true to his name, I quite like that. I think he's an inspiration. He's an inspiration to me, personally. I want to live my life like Zhengar lives his life. Counting coin and, I don't know, raiding and pillaging. Except mine's kind of metaphorical, really. I could have sworn I heard the enemy commander, Mayor Athelric, barking orders. Is it Athelric again? Different Athelric? There's a different Athelric. A fellow soldier finally informs me he's been spotted carrying far behind the rock, the most disgracefully behind his troops. There you are. I've been itching for a fight. Is this a different Athelric? Athelric of Berry? I'm not sure. We've got him. He was captured in battle. I was chasing Mayor Athelric over the plains when Gudmund shoved me aside again. I'll take this one, my lord, he says, clumsily swinging his axe. He did poorly in the duel, but it doesn't matter because we managed to capture him. Brilliant. He's absolutely getting sacrificed first. That's fantastic. Did they move their duchy here? I don't think they did, right? I think that was always there. Weird. Well, let's move on to, I suppose we'll start with Anglesey now. Man, this gold is so good. Capturing the Isle of Man was the biggest brain thing we could have possibly done. And, I mean, it's kind of historically accurate. Oh, Servar's finished his education. He came out better education-wise than us. He's actually a very good character. Patient, diligent, lustful, temperate, charitable, gregarious. I consider those all A-tier traits. I mean, gregarious is arguably beyond that. Same with a diligent, patient, gregarious, I would say, are absolutely some of the best traits in the game. Arguably so is lustful. The guy's really good on the surface. So, can we send him to university then? Yes, we can. Send to the Guojian. He becomes a student. It's going to cost us 75 gold to send him off. We lose 300 grace with the Jar Empire. Send him to their university after all. It'll be a price worth paying. I mean, he might impress us. He might come back very good. This guy could be our successor. The only thing I'm concerned about is we're only 33. He's 16. So if we live to the ripe old age of, I don't know, 80 and then die, we're going to be playing as an old-ass man. But to be fair, we were, of course, playing as Zhengar since a baby, which is kind of rare. Hello. You want me to focus on business focus? I mean, it's a fair point. King of Norway, see the realm prosper. If the realm is attacked or he goes to war, I don't think either of that is going to happen. Bear in mind, raiding doesn't count as going to war here. And we do want to see the realm prosper. Of course we do. That's our guy's MO. That's a hard choice, isn't it, really? It would suit the character better, but similarly, rulership would be quite nice to gain the stewardship. Learn how to govern well in preparation for our Merchant Republic. I think that one would kind of suit as well. I think the intrigue, you could have argued it could fit the character a little bit. I don't think seduction or hunting or war or carousing or family do at all. Same with theology. I think really these are our only three logical choices, and we've already done these two. I'm going to go rulership. Fuck the society. I'm just going to cancel the mission. Get out of here. Sure, it'll delay our next mission a little bit, but I think it's worthwhile. And the thing with this one, there's also a chance of upgrading our education too. Or it's a possibility. Oh, thank you. Oh, Edmund's broken weapon. Well, we can't do anything with that, but I guess we'll take it just so they don't have it. Hello. I'm contracting you to offer you a deal. I'm in dire need of assets and have a lot of coins at my disposal. Wants to buy my assets. Fortunately, I can't accept. I don't have any assets, my friend. Come back tomorrow. You're quite distantly in the future, actually. What else can we do with this? We can sabotage provinces or clear your debt. Once per lifetime, members of this rank can use the Great Trade League coffers if their influence is above 50% to clear out all of their debt. So this society has an influence meter. Balancing paradoxes oversights, minus 137. That's quite funny. So this will affect how, well, influential the society is in the world, right? And that'll affect certain different mechanics within it. It's more prominently, I'm not entirely sure how they apply it within the Great Trade League. I assume it's kind of prices, that type of thing. It's used a lot in the secret societies, so the Fellowship of Hell. The chance of their plots going well, their abductions, their sacrifices, whatever that is. Twins? Oh, shit. Okay. A tall child. Now I'm going to name these. So we've got Slovar, we've got Yu, Poo, and then the other child is called Yihuang, which we'll change in a second. Chuanzu is tall. I'm going to call you... I'm going to be very on the nose. I'm going to call you Bigman. I'm going to call you Bigman. Classic Norse name there, Bigman. Excellent. I'm alright with that. And then we've got Yihuang. Oh my god. Strong and attractive. For a daughter. Ah. I'm going to call you... I'm going to call you... Oh, that's a hard one, isn't it? Sure. Let's go for like a classic Nord name. Let's go for Frigg. There you are. That one's for you, my friend. And then by classic Norse name, I always meant like the god, not like not like something you'd actually name a kid. Let's go for, because she's a godly character. She's like god tier character with strong and attractive. And then I mean, it would make sense going for humility or etiquette so we can marry her off the marriage fodder. Let's give her a chance. Ragnasic Cognasic here. Let's give her a chance as well at this same thing. The problem is, we're going to run out of educators. We'll give her to the best educator because she stands the most chance of coming out great. Bigman. Also thrift. We're a one-track mind with this guy, for sure. Let's give you to, I mean, Gu is fine. Fortune builder. Her traits aren't very good. Let's give you to Jin, our first wife. And then that's everyone being educated. Fantastic. And how's he getting on? I wonder if he'll actually get any bonuses while he's there, or whether it's event-driven. Whether we'll get kind of told about that. Oh, hello. We've got musical instruments, so I guess I'll take the glasswares, try and vary things up a little bit. Excuse me, I need to leave, and you're in my way. Oh my god, we annihilated them. 116 for a 875. That's a fair trade. Wow. Oh, here come Ireland. Pissed off, I assume, about my pillaging and murdering. How are we looking? We've got a lot of prisoners. We should start sacrificing those en masse in a second. We'll be fine. We've got hills. We've got more numbers. We've got good commanders. I'm sure we'll be okay. They've got better troops overall, I'm sure. Yeah, look, they're fighting with, like, a lot more heavy infantry. Look at this, though. They've got way more heavy infantry than us. They've actually got cavalry. We have none. We've got berserkers. They've got berserkers, too. Must have a mercenary band or something. Wow. Holy shit. Surprised we're doing well. Bear in mind, we've got our personal levies with us, so we do have things like pikemen and archers, too. Okay. Well, I mean, that might have put them in their place long enough that I don't think they'll bring any more troops this way again. Oh, she's got... So she's got... So these kind of face piercing they've got are generally exclusively just for the Chinese characters. For that, it's part of the Chinese face pack. But I guess my characters are obviously going off to the university. They're picking up on the style a little bit. I don't know if that's actually the case, whether or not it's just a bug, but it would be kind of a weird but kind of cool attention to detail if that was the case. Steel ingots. Thank you. Lots of steel ingots. Not what I really want. Hello. We'll take the gold. Not that we need it. But again, you know, one-track mind with this character and all that. What is this again? This is Magyar, right? I say Magyar. It's obviously Germany, but currently under the Magyars. Hello. Haruka the Young wants to marry my cousin. Sure. Wait, have we got another duchy? Was it split in half? Oh, wow. We actually own more of Scandinavia than I expected. Let's have a look at the dynasty map. Yeah, we're not doing too bad. So, obviously, we're this kind of pale, I don't know, lilac color. And what are we looking for on the religion map mode? Or what are we looking like on the religion map mode? Hindu is definitely there, but I think we've done a good job of displacing it a little bit. Germanic kind of coming back there. They're still hanging on to old Germanic in Sweden, which is really, really screwing us over. Scythiad really aren't getting over it. If we were to unify, it would be a lot better, but hey, I mean, it's going to take us to get over there and actually bring it together. Godi G has been going around praising me too. This eldership, great play. Honestly, big brain comment section. I owe you for that one. I was kind of happy sticking with Gavelcombe for, like I said, especially given that we had air designation, but this definitely worked out a lot better. Bit of a gamble given that we are a lunatic, but, I mean, a lunatic ruler who's ruling well definitely deserves it. Oh, hello. Oh. Your son writes to you from China with bad news. Apparently gifted a clock to a professor and they got deeply offended. Servar now asks you for funds to smoothen things out. Okay. All this for a clock? You better off at home? Nope. A small price to pay for education. I agree. What is that? Confucian. This person is a follower of the teachings of Confucian, given stewardship +1. Holy crap. I'm alright with that. That's fantastic. I should have introduced him to the realm before we sent him away. We might miss out on that opportunity now, which is a bit of a shame, but that's alright. It was a worthy trade. We might have missed out on the ability to send him to university if we'd have done that. So I think this was definitely the right choice. If it is a choice, that is. We improved relations with Ireland. Probably not for long. Probably not appropriate, all things considered. What have they got in their capital? It's not really worth burning down, because again, they are still tribal holding there. But they will have a lot of relics, artifacts, that type of thing. And really, they do. Worth grabbing a couple, wouldn't it? Oh, they got a lot of crap, though. Clutter. Sorry, clutter is the right word. My bad. And remind me, how are we doing for artifacts again? Now, somebody said, I was reading through some of the other comments for the artifacts, and we didn't get that, I remember. And we do still need Munin's Feather. Somebody said that there is another version of Gungnir that can spawn in, but only through an event chain. So it's different to the one that we've got. So that would be something to keep an eye out for. I guess there are still plenty of other Norse artifacts that just aren't in the game yet. Why are you special interest? Oh, that's right. I married her off to Xiaobo. I wanted to see if she would fall pregnant, but she did not. Very disappointed by that one. Really hoping I could have kept that guy's little, as kind of like a side dynasty going there, but that's okay. Can we steal an artifact again? We're ready to go. Risk it. We failed last time. We won't fail again. Who are we going to take? We're going to take Morabani or Marshall. The hiccups are kicking in. Jinna, my spy master. I mean, our wife is very good. She's a genius. If anybody can help her steal it, it's her. And I trust her. She doesn't really like us. Oh, no, sorry. We don't like us, but she loves her. She loves us. That makes her very trustworthy. Let's take her on a journey. Cardigan has been looted for 33. Don't you love it when you find money in your pocket you forgot about? Okay. This is the final tier 5 Nordic artifacts on the map, so this is kind of high pressure a little bit. Convince some servants to... Oh, look at the stats now. My God, our wife has made all the difference. Force our way inside. 89% chance of success. You managed to evade most patrols until you come outside the treasury. 2 guards stand between us and our prize. Let's rush them before they raise the alarm for 84%. Shit. We have ballsed it up again. Bribe the guards. Depends on your combined diplomatic abilities, and our accomplice will share our fate. 25% chance we're imprisoned. 16% chance of escaping. What's the other option, though? 59% chance. Okay, so we've got a combined... What is that? 67% chance total? Don't check the maths on that. That's not right at all. 75% chance total. Well, it's very late. Okay? It's not late. It's 20 past 9 p.m. But I have been awake since very early and I've been working on RimWorld for about 12 hours. My brain power is diminished. That's pretty good, though. 75% chance of getting away. Always say fight our way out. 24% chance of being maimed. Ooh, and still a 31% chance of being imprisoned. Oh, we jump out the window. 7% chance of becoming severely injured. 7% chance of becoming severely injured and becoming imprisoned. So catches us when we break our legs on the way down. 33% chance of just becoming imprisoned. 60% chance of escaping. I'm going to go for that one. There is a chance we become pathetic from that, which will lower our diplomacy, our stewardship, and our general opinion for 5 years. Okay. I think we got away with it. No murderer, uninspired, mount upkeep, annoyed religious authorities, owes moneylender a small debt. What do you mean mount upkeep? I haven't got a mount. What am I paying upkeep on? What? What the fuck am I paying upkeep on, you shit? We've got horse armor. Is it the fish? Somebody actually pointed out that we equipped Mjolnir instead of the fish, and our martial score went down, which is incredible. What the hell are you talking about? There isn't a horse here. Am I missing it? There's nothing there at all. Oh. That's 12 gold a... Yeah, oh, it's 12 gold a year. Oh, I mean. I'm not really too bothered about that one, I guess. Never mind. Oh, what a shame. A mystery horse is costing. That's just like a... That's like a bookkeeping oversight, isn't it? That's our accountant messing things up for us. Okay, what the hell are we going to do with all this gold? Sincerely. I mean, even when we found a merchant republic, this is still an obscene amount of money to have. Who's the goal? The guard. Well, let's have a sacrifice. Let's call it here. Because, I mean, there's no point raiding. I mean, we shouldn't... There's no reason to not raid. It's beneficial to raid. But what the hell am I going to do with all the cash is the real question. University in Heidelberg. The heart of Germany finally joins the university trend with their very own, situated in Heidelberg. Am I allowed to start a university? University of... Well, I don't know. I guess it would be what, like Reykjavik? That'd be kind of nice. A daughter! Huilan. And she's attractive too. Ah. Wait, are twins again? Oh, gold. More importantly, loot. I'm going to call you... Is there some sort of like Norse-Han hybrid name I can think of? Huilan? No. To answer that question, that's far more brain power than I possess currently or ever. I'm going to call you... Pretty. Excellent. Brilliant. My other wife, Freya, is pregnant. Brilliant. Okay, she's the quick one. That's the one that we actually want to fall pregnant, because that's the one that will be massively beneficial on the long term. Let's leave the troops there. Stop it. Just leave them there for now. We can always just send them to walk across the straight crossing there and raid if you want a little extra gold. Let's get out to market. Sure. Pile of books for 65 gold. That seems okay. Let's organize some blood games and then let's sacrifice some people, huh? I'll be glad to assist in the blood games, my liege. Varma, in brackets, manipulation. Oh, there he is. Little Varma. He didn't really come out the character that we intended, but 26 Marshal. Not too bad. Never married? No, Varma, come on now. Let's sort that out. Oh, homosexual. Well, that makes a lot of sense. I don't know. Maybe he still wants an heir. Just kind of close his eyes. Sure. I'll give you this lady with a horrible, horrible, horrible rash. Oh, that was Xiaobo's widow. Sure. The gods are sure to show their appreciation to the patron, the warrior who will emerge victorious in the blood games. Do we send our most vicious prisoner, Elf North Jorbertson, or do we send a Hive Butterteeth? My most vicious commander, -3. I guess we'll send this guy. I don't want to give him the equipment because I think it's a bit pointless, but I'll pay for it anyway. All right, there you go. I mean, I'm sorry. I've just sent you Exorcist right there. Brilliant. As in the girl from The Exorcist. I can't remember her friggin' name now. Not an exorcist. She needs an exorcist, for sure. She's called the Unlucky, which is also hilarious. Scores of criminal slaves and desperate souls have gathered in the arena. Let the blood start flowing. Good people of the Imperial City. More blood for the blood gods. Is he actually going to win? Oh! You bollock. As the dust settles, the crowd cheers dissipate. The priest escort Tolle up to the arena's main balcony. Tolle, he's called the Scarlet Eagle. He's also a hunter. 51 personal combat. Congratulations, Tolle. And now we'll go through our... Can we just, like, mass execute? I don't want to have to sit here and go, like, sacrifice. I mean, I will. Should we just queue them all up? Sacrifice. Sacrifice. Got to be careful that they're not, like, direct family members that I've accidentally imprisoned. Like, our son came home and my immediate reaction was to, you know, chuck him in there. Okay, we got down to Tomnat. Let's go for you and you. All right, ready? Here we go. Yeah, that'll do it. That wasn't quite as loud as I was expecting. That's a bit of a shame, really. What about now? We're hemophiliac. Was that enough? It was not enough. We had a blood games and we sacrificed like 5 people. King of the Hungarians is settled. Oh, there you go. VN. That doesn't sound right. Oh, no. More or less. Oh, dear. Wait, that's Hungary? I mean, it's obviously not Hungary in in real life, but I guess kind of close enough. A little bit too far north, a little bit too far west, but he's okay. He's doing an all right job there. And that, of course, now Germany is named after that. God, this is such a weird world. How's Gary doing? We haven't checked up on Gary in a while. What's going on down here? It's still Gary Prime. Original Gary spawned in by the Dungeon Master. Unstoppable fucking Gary. With his actually insane stats. What the hell? 52 fucking intrigue. His base intrigue is 28. Unstoppable Gary. Do the people like him? Yeah, they really do. And I mean, look, the longer he lives, the higher his diplomacy goes, the more people are just going to like him by default. With the exception of this dude is obviously his rival. Everyone loves him. I think Gary might be unstoppable here. If we were to time-lapse this, and we left it for like 1,000 years, Gary would sweep. Because I think no one within his own realm will kill him until he dies in combat. What the hell is his holdings? Look at this. Are these dragon holdings? I've never seen this before. That's from a mod for sure. It's got dragon culture too. 10% national tax modifier, 30 personal combat plus 4 health. I mean, he's immortal, so that's irrelevant. That's so weird. It's so bizarre. Leave him to it. Leave him to it, honestly. There's a high demand for incense. I think we have incense, right? I don't remember. Let's try it. Maybe if we can get the golden bloodline, we'll really get our guy. We'll get our guy out there. I'll buy some stuff. Maybe this will count. We'll buy a stall. See what we can do with that. Let's deliver trade good. We don't have anything. Sorry, I'll be back. Hello, we're here with the incense. Oh, wait, I forgot I don't have any. My bad. Shit. How far are we off of it now? Halfway. It's slow going, isn't it? It really is. I really didn't expect it to be this long, so we're buying incense, preferably. I don't have any. I'll take your grain. I do think that it's going to end up being the trade league that does it for us. That lets us become that merchant republic. 2,000 assets. What's it determined by? It's got to be our stewardship. We're honest, so we lose points for that. Whoa. That's monthly gain, of course. So 14 per month, which isn't ideal. If we had, like, greedy, that would probably help out quite significantly as well. Well, hopefully rulership will kick in soon and we'll start learning about some things here. Oh, shit. Master Zhengar, first I want to say that rumors about me fabricating expenses in your ledger to fill my pockets with your coins have been grossly exaggerated. We found the man who's been making up the mount upkeep. You liar. I would never do such a thing, and if I were to do it, I certainly wouldn't use that money to buy delicious wine I drank the other day. Signed, your grateful apprentice, Sahai. You piece of shit. Teach you about stealing from your master. 25% chance of wounding him. We lose 50 gold, though. 75% chance of him getting deceitful, or you're no longer worthy to be my apprentice. We kick him out of the society. 75% chance he becomes arbitrary. I don't think we have another apprentice to replace him with, though. My wife? I mean, when our kid... my wife, sorry, it's the rule. When our son comes back, of course we can swap those out. But I don't know how long he'll be there. He's studying, like, Confucianism over on the other side of the world. You are a terrible court chooser. What the fuck? Sorry, let me just set up a... I mean, I'll keep this court chooser regardless of what happens. I can't justify it. I really can't justify it. I'll keep him here, then. If it becomes deceitful, though... Oh, he did become deceitful. The second our son is back, this guy's getting swapped out. Oh! It appears the world of trade is much bigger than you anticipated. You discover new ways of making a profit that you wouldn't have imagined before. Your journey to become a renowned trader still has a long way to go. We're now journeyman. +3 stewardship. It's obviously only +1 compared to what we had before, but that's okay. And we've got a child called Chong. Hello there. Burly and bright. Chong? What about strong? That's really just atrocious. That really is terrible. We can't just name him Strong, can we? Strong Godslayer? I mean, it's kind of cool, but it's a bit lazy. Stronger. Perfect. Perfect. That's how you translate from English to any Scandinavian language. Just how it works, you see. Like, I don't know. Anger. Just put an R on the end. Anger. There you go. Makes perfect sense. Father, calls Frigg, pulling up my arm, pleading to play with her and her latest toy. Completely oblivious to all the important work I'm in the middle of. Sometimes this kid can be really insufferable. You fucking horrible child. Not now, child. Okay, you know what? We'll have a chat with her, because she is our best child, so of course we'll go for that one. 30% chance we become kind. That wouldn't really help. Fuck. The Trade League are going to hate that one, aren't they? Kind -1. Oh, piss. We are just our heart's in the wrong place. We're doing all this profit, all this raiding, all this trading for the good of the people, and that's just not right. But you know what? It's our guy. He's a good guy, as long as you are, you know, like him, from his land, part of his culture and his religion. He's arguably the best character you could have leading around. But for everyone else, I mean, it just doesn't work. For the Trade League, certainly it doesn't work. Oh shit! Xiao Zhan, he died. Bollocks, our master engineer's gone, and he really did like us too. He was our friend, remember? Shit. Okay, well, you know what? We'll just bring in a new one. A master engineer is for life, not just for Christmas. But in this case, I do want another one immediately. Thank you. We've had time to grieve. I've read his death message. I'm moving on with my life. Who's this new guy then? Master engineer. Alu. Hello. Very good. Like, actually insane. Architect. That's very nice to see. 23 stewardship. You know what? Actually, hi, butter teeth. Fuck yourself. I've got a new trader. Look at that. Immediately turns up 2 days later and we've got a new dry dock. Tell me that wasn't a much better choice. What a man. What a great employment. And what a great apprentice, more to the point. Okay. Well, looking at a local store, you hear too much and talk about Thieves Guild doing work in your domain. The bandits are beginning to intercept their goods and will most likely target yours too. Send the men. Hire bounty hunters from the League for 150 assets. We need those assets to be able to build our Merchant Republic, because at the rate we're going, it's going to take a long time. Let's hide our warehouse decisions. So, we could prepare... I think sending out a caravan also helps contribute to the Golden Bloodline, just any trading, right? So let's give the caravan a lot of funds. We take all the gold from elsewhere. We sink it into our own traders. Pay some mercenaries to go along with them as well. And then, how is it we dispatch a caravan? We click on a province and we click, like, send them. Should we go over to the mainland? Send it over to Faton II. I'm going to send a trade caravan over there. God knows how they're going to get there. Send a caravan. Location has any goods shipment. Oh, we've got to check someone where there are goods present. I see. What have you got then? There's something here. Sure. Send a caravan. Okay. Spread negative propaganda. Embargo the domain. Disrupt the... That's one thing about CK2 that is really... It's a hard lesson to learn, but when you get into the habit, you'll learn so much more about the game. You'll find so many things. Right-click everything. Like, literally, even the things you think you can't ever click on. You click everything. Or right-click everything, I should say. You'll learn that there is just so much more hidden that you would not normally come across. Send a caravan, then. We lose 150 assets. Ooh. I love the Golden Bloodline, but... Let's just see what happens. 5% chance of losing the caravan, 95% chance of success, 9% chance of not buying each good, and 91% chance of buying each good. Alright, let's do it then. Visited by a caravan. So our caravan is off. God knows how they're going to get there. I guess the caravan in this case were boats, and not as the graphic of the caravan would indicate. Did it work? Caravan added? I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait a while and find out the results of our little trade expedition there. And now we go back to market. So we're here for incense, right? I am buying incense. Yeah, there you go. Okay, this is fine. I'll buy more caravans too. Sod it. Might as well keep going for it. And then deliver trade good. We're getting 100 assets. We'll hold off on the caravan for a while, just because I just think it's worth going for this instead. Halved if you have Master Trader or Golden Blood. Oh, interesting. So if we do enough trading, and to be honest, we're getting up there as Journeyman, then Master, we might be able to get there very, very early. Shit. Well, anyway, let's wrap it up there for today, because, again, my brain power is significantly lacking. Thank you all for watching. What I may do, and I'll leave this up to you guys in the comments to kind of judge. I'm happy to play ahead a little bit, kind of off camera. If anything significant happens, I'll stop what I'm doing and then we'll start the episode there. But just because I'm going to be trading for a long, long time, so that we can try and get to it will, in the long term, save us a lot of time compared to waiting for the technology. But it's going to be a lot of kind of just clicking, going to market, that type of thing. We can also gaze into Odin's eyes, so of course I'll save that as well. I'll leave it up to you guys whether you're okay with me just blitzing ahead. I won't do any raiding, anything particularly significant. And, University in Prague. And we'll just blitz ahead. And I'll just all I'll be doing is clicking the go to market button. Basically, over and over and over and over and over. So, I'll leave it down to you guys to see what you think. Although I say that, we've immediately been hit by a significant event, so maybe I'll edit tomorrow's episode. How about that as a different compromise? Sold some stealing at 65 gold. That's incredible. Maybe I'll do a little editing just to get us there a little bit sooner. Don't really have the time schedule for it. And again, I'm still ill, but fuck it. I think it's a necessary thing to do right now. So maybe we'll go with that. See you all tomorrow.